Greetings! Mantaray79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days! Alrighty, let's get started. Pressing the A button now. Loading game and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, off the edit deck menu, and now in today's video, the deck profile I'm giving one for is a Dragon Empires, Chakrabarthi Phoenix Dragon Nirvana Jheva D-BT11. Alrighty, let's get started. Selecting the deck, entering edit deck, and off we go. Here we are in the edit deck menu, and like I just mentioned before, the deck I'm building this deck profile video is a Dragon Empires, Chakrabarthi Phoenix Dragon Nirvana Jheva deck, made of cards only available up until D-BT11. Alrighty, let's get started. Selecting the filter settings, going to pack, show only cards from D-BT1, Genesis the 5 Greats, D-BT2, Brush of Legends, D-BT3, Advance of Intertwined Stars, D-BT4, Awakening of Chakrabarthi, D-BT5, Triumph Return of Brave Heroes, Festival Booster 2021, Festival Booster 2022. Promo Pack number 1, D-BT6, Blazing Dragon Reborn, D-BT7, Raging Flames Emerald Storm, D-BT8, Minerva Rising, D-BT9, Dragon Tree Invasion, D-BT10, Dragon Masquerade, Festival Booster 2023, and D-BT11, Rising of Heroes. Pack selected, apply filters, filters applied, let's get started. First up, the ride deck. And now for the ride deck. For the cards in this ride deck, we are playing Ride Deck, Grade 3, Chakrabarthi Phoenix Dragon, Nirvana Jheva. Skills, first skill, action as a Vanguard, once per turn. Cost, discard a card from hand. If the cost and pay, choose up to 1 Trick Star and up to 1 Prayer Dragon unit from drop and call to Rearguard Circle. Second skill, auto as a Vanguard. When this unit attacks, cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost and pay, choose one of your rear guards in the X-overDress state and stand it. Alrighty, the Grade 3, Chakrabarthi Phoenix Dragon, Nirvana Jheva, we have 1 the ride deck. Next up, Ride Deck, Grade 2, Snuggling Blaze Maiden Ryu. Skills, first skill, auto. When this unit is rolled upon by Chakrabarthi Phoenix Dragon Nirvana Jheva, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 Prayer Dragon from among them, reveal it, put into hand, and shuffle deck. Second skill, continuous as a rear guard. During your turn, if you have a Prayer Dragon unit in the same column as this unit gets plus 5,000 power. Okie dokie, the Grade 2, Snuggling Blaze Maiden Ryu, we have 1 the ride deck. Next, Ride Deck, Grade 1, Heart Pounding Blaze Maiden, No. Skills, first skill, auto. When this unit is rolled upon by Snuggling Blaze Maiden Ryu, search your deck for up to 1 Trick Star, call to Rearguard Circle, and shuffle deck. Second skill, continuous as a rear guard. During your turn, if you have a Prayer Dragon unit in the same column as this unit gets plus 5,000 power. Affirmative, Grade 1, Heart Pounding Blaze Maiden Reno, we have 1 the ride deck. And finally, Ride Deck, Grade 0, Surprise Egg. Skill, auto. When this unit is rolled upon, if you went second, draw a card. Confirm, Grade 0, Surprise Egg. Starting unit, we have 1 in the ride deck. With that, we covered the deck's ride deck. Next, let's get on to the Grade 3 lineup. And now for the Grade 3 lineup. For the Grade 3s in this deck, we are playing the Grade 3, Chakrabarthi Phoenix Dragon Nirvana Jheva. Since we explained this card's skills and effects during the ride deck portion of the video, we just skip ahead. For the Grade 3, Chakrabarthi Phoenix Dragon Nirvana Jheva, we have 3 in the main deck. Next, the Grade 3, Nirvana Valiente. Skills, first skill, continuous, overdress, Trick Star, or a Grade 3 or less unit in the overdress state. You may place it by stacking it on the specified unit instead of normal calling to rear guard. Second skill, continuous as a rear guard. This unit gets plus 5,000 power for each of this unit's original dress. Third skill, auto as a rear guard once per turn. When the attack of this unit in the overdress state attack hits, cost, counterblast 1 and discard a card from hand. If the cost and pay, stand this unit. Alrighty, the Grade 3, Nirvana Valiente, we have 2 in the deck. Next, the Grade 3, Normal Order, Clad in Prayer. Skill, order, place if you have a Vanguard of Nirvana's card name, and 1 or more units each in the overdress state and in the cross-overdress state. Choose one of your units in the overdress state. It gets auto as a rear guard once per turn. When your Vanguard attacks, stand this unit until end of turn. Choose one of your units in the cross-overdress state, and it gets plus 10,000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, grade 3, Clad in Prayer, we have 2 in the deck. With that, we covered the deck's grade 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 2 lineup. And now for the grade 2 lineup. For the grade 2s in this deck we are playing, the grade 2 Virina Arts. Skills, first skill, Continuous, Overdress, Trickstar. You may place it by stacking it on the specified unit instead of normal calling it to Rearguard Circle. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, if it overdressed, costs Counterblast 1. If the cost and pay, draw 2 cards, and this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. Alright, grade 2 Virina Arcs we have 3 in the deck. Next, the grade 2 Sturdy Wall Equip, Vils Virina. Skills, first skill, Continuous, Cross Overdress, 1 Trickstar, and 1 Prayer Dragon unit. You may place it by stacking it on all of the specified units instead of calling it to Rearguard Circle. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle by Cross Overdress, choose a card in your drop zone with the Cross Overdress ability other than Sturdy Wall Equip Vils Virina and put into hand. Third skill, Continuous as a Rearguard or a Guardian. If this unit in the Cross Overdress state, this unit cannot be chosen by the opponent's card effects, and it gets plus 5,000 power plus 10,000 shield. Active on opponent's turn 2. And okie dokie, the grade 2 Sturdy Wall Equip Vils Virina we have 2 in the deck. Next up, the grade 2 Mirror Reflection Equip Mirror Virina. Skills, first skill, Continuous, Cross Overdress, 1 Trickstar, and 1 Prayer Dragon unit. You may place it by stacking on all of the specified units instead of normal calling to Rearguard Circle. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle by Cross Overdress, choose up to 2 cards of Virina and their card names from drop and put them into this unit's original dress. Third skill, Auto as a Rearguard. When this unit in the Cross Overdress state attacks, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of battle. Then, put an original dress of this unit with Virina in its card name from into drop and perform draw a card or countercharge 1. Affirmative, grade 2, Mirror Reflection Equip, Mirror Virina, we have 4 in the deck. With that, we covered the deck's grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 1 lineup. And now for the grade 1 lineup. For the grade 1s in this deck we are playing, the grade 1, Sparkle Rejector Dragon, Sentinel Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only put up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is put in Guardian Circle, choose one of your units, and it cannot be hit until end of battle. If your hand has 2 more cards, choose a card from hand, discard it. And alright, the grade 1, Sparkle Rejector Dragon, we have 3 in the deck. Next up, the grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementary Sanctitude. Skills, first skill, Continuous as a Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, Continuous. You may only have 1 Elementary Sanctitude deck. Third skill, Order. If your opponent's Vanguard has triple drive, this ability can be played without paying the cost. Place the cost of, discard a card from hand if your Vanguard is scoring 3 or less. If the cost and paid, choose one of your units and it cannot be hit until end of battle. Remove this card. Okay, grade 1, Elementary Sanctitude, we have 1 in the deck. Next up, we have the grade 1, Strike Equipped Dragon, Strigalio. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle from hand, if you have a Vanguard of Nirvana's card name, cost, discard a card from hand. If the cost and paid, search your deck for up to 1 card with the Overdress ability or up to 1 Trickstar, reveal it, put in hand and shuffle deck. Second skill, Auto. When this unit becomes an original dress, cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost and paid, choose a Trickstar from drop and call to Rearguard Circle. Affirmative, grade 1, Strike Equipped Dragon, Strigalio, we have 4 in deck. Next up, the grade 1, Illuminate Equipped Dragon, Grail Mirror. Skill, Auto. When this unit becomes an original dress, cost, Soul Blast 1. If the cost and paid, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 2 cards with Virina and the card name from among them, reveal it, choose up to 1 of the selected cards, put them in the hand, discard the rest of the revealed cards, and shuffle deck. Confirm, grade 1, Illuminate Equipped Dragon, Grail Mirror, we have 3 in deck. With that, we covered the deck's grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 0 lineup. And now for the grade 0 lineup. For the grade 0s in this deck we are playing, the grade 0, Trickstar. Skill, Continuous as a Rearguard. This unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. And alright, the grade 0, Trickstar, we have 3 in the deck. With that, we covered the deck's grade 0 lineup. Next, let's get on to the trigger lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck we are playing, the Grade 0, Spiritual King of Aquatics, it is Faro, Overtrigger. Skill, trigger, additional effect. Choose a card from drop, put into hand, and choose one of your units. It gets +1 critical until end of turn. And alrighty, the Grade 0, Spiritual King of Aquatics, it is Faro, Overtrigger, we have 1 in the deck. Next up, the Grade 0. Burning Flail Dragon, critical trigger. Skill, auto as a rear guard. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. Cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost and paid, choose one of your units, and it gets +2000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, Grade 0, Burning Flail Dragon, critical trigger, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Grade 0. Blaze Maiden Zon, critical trigger, we have 3 in the deck. And then next we have the Grade 0, Flare Veil Dragon, draw trigger, skill continuous as a guardian. If your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or greater, this unit gets +5000 shield. Affirmative, Grade 0, Flare Veil Dragon, draw trigger, we have 4 in the deck. Next up, the Grade 0, Blaze Maiden Riani, heal trigger, we have 2 in the deck. Finally, the Grade 0, Stealth Fiend Temari Hime, heal trigger, skill, auto. When this unit is put in Guardian Circle, if your Vanguard's grade is less than your opponent's Vanguard grade, this unit gets +10,000 shield until end of battle. Confirm the Grade 0, Stealth Fiend Temari Hime, heal trigger, we have 2 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's trigger lineup. With that, the deck's been built, card is explained. For the cards in this deck we are playing, 2, Grade 3, Irina Valiente. 4, Grade 3, Chakrabarthi Phoenix Dragon, Nirvana Jheva. 2, Grade 3, Clad in Prayer. 3, Grade 2, Virina Arcs. 2, Grade 2, Sturdy Wall Equipped, Vils Virina. 1, Grade 2, Snuggling Blaze Maiden, Ryu. 4, Grade 2, Mirror if Reflection Equipped, Mirror Virina. 3, Grade 1, Sparkle Rejector Dragon. 1, Grade 1, Elementary Sanctitude. 1, Grade 1, Heart Pounding Blaze Maiden, Reno. 4, Grade 1, Strike Equipped Dragon, Strigalio. 3, Grade 1, Illuminate Equipped Dragon, Grail Mirror. 3, Grade 0, Trickstar. 1, Grade 0, Surprise Egg, starting unit. And for the triggers in this deck we are playing, 1 is Faro, Overtrigger. 7, critical triggers. 4, draw triggers. And 4, heal triggers. With that deck built, card best explained, next let's get on to testing out the deck. Here we are in the main menu, going to test out a deck, so heading over to Fight menu, selecting CPU Fight, choosing the deck I just showcased to you, the Dragon Empires, Chakrabarthi Phoenix Dragon Nirvana Jheva, D-BT11. All looks okay from here, selecting deck, choosing my opponent. The opponent I'm going to test it out on, I'm going to use it against Zakuza Ishigame, hard difficulty, and click. Battle begins. Let's get started. And here we are in the fight. Given side goes first, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Scissors and rock, I lose, going second. Drawing our starting hands, I got myself a Persona Ride, a heal trigger, critical trigger, perfect guard, and Grail Mirror. Holding on to all normal units, redrawing triggers, redraw. Grail Mirror and Virina Arcs, not too shabby. My opponent goes first, he rides the Great One, Rutus. Skill of his Rutus, searching his deck 4, overcoming an eternity and adding it to hand. Skill Tech Tien, searching the top cards of his deck 4, another overcoming eternity, adding to hand. End of their turn, my turn. Draw. I ride from the right deck. Blaze Maiden Reno. Right deck cost I am discarding. Grail Mirror. Discard. Ride Reno. Skill of Surprise Egg. Draw a card. Draw. I call Grail Mirror. And Trickstar. Call. And Switching positions and going to battle phase. Vanguard to Vanguard, 8k. Attack goes through. Drive check. No trigger. Mirror Virina. Boom. Damage check. No trigger. Order card. One less card to worry about. Boosted by Grail Mirror. Trickstar to Vanguard. 13k. Key cards with a critical trigger. 23k. Attack failed. End of my turn. Opponent's turn. He rides Cubizia. He sets Eclipse Moonlight into Order Zone. Dark Knight activated. Skill of Cubizia. Power to himself. And skill of Dark Knight. Calling a Shadow Army token. Battle phase, 15k. No guard, gonna take it. Check. No trigger, another order card. 1 damage. Out. Damage check. No trigger, Grail Mirror. Shadow Army to Vanguard. No guard, gonna take it. Out. Damage check. Virina Arcs. Valiente. And their turn, my turn. Draw. I ride Snuggling Blaze Maiden Ryu. Right, that cost I am discarding. I discard Mirror Virina. Right, Ryu, skill of Reno. Superior call Trickstar from the deck. I call Trickstar to the front row. Call. Then first I'm going to activate Mirror's Virina, X-overDress from Trickstar and Grail Mirror on the right side. X-overDress. Skill of Grail Mirror, Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast, and look at the top cards of my deck for Arcs and Valiente. Reveal. I keep Valiente in hand and discard Virina Arcs. Skill of Mirror Virina. Choose 2 Virinas in the drop zone and put into original dress. Then I overdress 2. I overdress 2. Virina Arcs. Arcs is skill. Counter Blast 1. Counter Blast and draw 2 cards. Persona Ride and Critical Trigger. Not too bad. Then, do I go? Nope, that's all I can do for now. Going to battle phase. First, Vanguard to Vanguard. 10k. The attack goes through. Drive check. Yes! Critical trigger, just what I needed. Critical to Vanguard. Power to Mirror. Critical up. Power up. 2 damage to opponent. And boom! First check. Draw trigger, lucky him. He draws a card, adds power. Second check. No trigger, order card, safe. Arcs to the rear guard. Shadow Arc, 15k. The attack goes through. Slash. 1 less rear guard to worry about. Mirror to Vanguard, 20k. Skill of Mirror, plus 10,000 power. And Dress Blast. I Dress Blast Virina Arcs. And draw a card. I drew another critical. 35k. Attack blocked. Ka-chink. End of my turn. Opponent's turn. I got a bunch of triggers. I can guard his upcoming attacks. Here comes Orphis Regis. Skill of Vanguard. Setting an order card. Overcoming Eternity. Abyssal Dark Knight activated. He sets a Eclipse Moonlight onto the Order Zone. Skill of Moonlight. Calling a Shadow Army. Skill of Overcoming Eternity. Power to that called army token. Battle phase, 20k. Guard with a critical trigger, 25k. Ka-chink. Safe. Here comes 13k to Vanguard. Skill, he superior calls a Shadow Army. Power to Vanguard. Skill the order card. Power to Shadow Army. No guard, I take it. Twin Drive, first check. Heal trigger, lucky him. He heals 1 point of damage. Power into his rear guard. Second check. No trigger, Persona Ride. Not good. 1 damage. Ow! Damage check. Over trigger. 100 million power to Vanguard. Damage negated. I drew Strigalio. 30k2. Mirror Virina. That's not good. Guard with Burning Flail and Flare Veil. 35k. Attack blocked. You're welcome, mirrors. Their turn, my turn. Draw. I ride from the right deck, Nirvana Jheva. Right deck cost I am discarding. Temari Hime, heal trigger. Ride, Nirvana Jheva, skill of Ryu. Look at the top cards in my deck for a Prayer Dragon. Yes! I add Strigalio to hand. Just what I needed. Then I'm going to first, in my drop zone, nothing really worth searching for, so I'm just gonna call Strigalio to the rear guard over here. Call Strigalio skill, discarding Strigalio. Search my deck for either a Overdress unit or a Trickstar. I add Trickstar to hand. Calling Trickstar to rear guard, call. Then Overdress, Virina Arcs 2, Virina Valiente. That should do it. Alright. Then let's get over to battle phase. First, my Mirrors Virina unboosted attacks the Vanguard. Skill of my Mirrors plus 10,000 power. And Dress Blast. Countercharge 1. The attack goes through. Boom. Damage check. No trigger, safe. Now, here it comes. Vanguard to Vanguard, 13k. Skill of Nirvana Jheva, Counterblast 1, Counterblast. And I restand Mirrors. The attack goes through, Twin Drive, first check. Critical trigger, just what I needed. Critical to Vanguard. Power 2, Virina Valiente. Second check. Double critical, alright. Critical to Vanguard. Power 2, Mirrors Virina. Here we go. 3 damage. Boom. First. No trigger. Second check. No trigger. Third check. Draw trigger. Yes. Cannot heal. Trigger wasted and 6 damage. I win. That was a pretty okay fight. I got a little lucky at the end there, and I at least got to try out the cards in the deck, make them work out pretty well for me. So I got win, double critical, double trigger, 1 in 6 turns, drew an over trigger, did a superior call, and drew 3 more times in 1 turn. I got 2400 VP, total 539,675 VP. Pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and returning to the fight menu. Here we are in the fight menu, leaving fight menu, going back to main menu, and in the main menu to edit deck menu. With that, the deck's been built, card is explained, and I just finished testing the deck out in front of you. First I want to say is, thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload in the near future. I'll also be able to show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And at that I say, goodbye.